Oh, God. It begins. And with love, Andy is here to watch it so you don't have to. Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor, and yep, With Love, Meghan is finally here on Netflix. I'm sure you've all watched at midnight all the episodes, right? Well, I sure didn't, and I'm gonna try my damnedest to watch as much of this as I can with you. Fair use commentary to this massive news breaking. I started a little bit of one and I thought, you know what? Let's watch it together. Okay. I'm gonna actually record clips and I'm gonna stitch them together. It's gonna be a little bit different. And when I see something that I need to react to as I'm watching, I'll record it quickly, then I'll stitch it together, and then we'll have a recap of episode 1, and then I'll see if I can stomach the rest of them. But are you ready to get a taste of Meghan Markle with love? Oh, let's get to it, shall we? So how does Archewell Productions start this show? By beginning to show you how unrelatable it is to all of you. Because, you know, who doesn't have a bee
last time
guy?
we came and checked on the bees was a couple months ago.
Yeah,
But you checked on them.
I was here since, and they're doing well.
I love that even the bee guy calls her out like, yeah, no, Meghan, you can't just show up every couple months. You actually have to take care of your beehives that you have paid all of us to take care of for you.
I know some people just do this entirely by themselves at home. We've been doing this for over a year now, but I still need you. I can't do this part. It makes me so scared.
Oh, don't be scared.
She's
I know when we
scared
started-
of bees? Then why do you have a beehive, lady? We're only like 2 minutes in and they're already relying on B-roll to music because there's really not much else to say aside from them looking and smiling. All right, episode 1. Who's coming over?
So, my dear friend Daniel is coming over. We've known each other for a very long time.
Daniel is her makeup artist. So her best friend, who's going to be on episode 1, is an employee. One thing I'm keeping an eye on throughout this whole show is who is this show for? Because right out the gate, she's going to talk here about bringing people into her guest room.
Whenever I have someone come and stay, one of my favorite things to do is to prep the guest room.
Who has a guest room? Tell me in the chat. Do you all have guest rooms? Are we all lucky enough to have guest rooms for guests to come stay at our house like it's a hotel?
I think about the two places of a guest experience once they've gone into their room. What's at the side of the bed for them? That's their good morning and good night moment.
Their good morning and good night moment? My God, you rotate what goes next to your guest? The privilege here is through the roof.
And what is in the bathroom for them so they can have a beautiful soak, a nice bath at the end of the night. So,
Oh my God. Have you ever taken a long soaking bath at a friend's house?
for bath salts, the base
We're
of what
making
we
our
need
own
is
bath
good
salts? You know.
old-fashioned Epsom salts or magnesium flakes.
Just pull out your magnesium flakes, folks, because you're going to make bath salts with Meghan Markle.
Use a lot of arnica in my house. That's toddler life.
Oh yeah, get your arnica, you know, your arnica
Are you
cream.
familiar with Amica cream?
Amica?
Yes.
No.
Yikes, get your arnica, get your magnesium. How much salt do we actually put in this though, Meghan?
The amount of salt that I'm dealing with here.
We're gonna try to fill this container, so
Oh, you know, just
probably gonna
get
use
that
quite a
container,
bit, but
guys, when you make yours at home. That'll be easy.
lavender. I think
Just
it's
get
called
your
Lady
lavender,
Night.
folks, and you know, your Himalayan sea
why not?
salt.
Just add some color. Comes to Daniel. We've been
Now
friends
she's talking
for
about her
15
friendship with Daniel, who
years.
she's known for 15 years because he was
When I
her
first
makeup
had
artist
my
on
job
Suits.
And I started going to events. He was doing my makeup for that.
So he's doing her makeup all the time, and now they're just friends. I'm sure there's no monetary involvement at all in this.
And he has just been in my life for the before, during, and after.
The time you bagged a prince. And you've paid him, I'm sure, throughout all of it. Is that how he didn't get markled yet?
I want him to feel looked after and cared for his entire stay with me.
Best compliment you can get as a
Of course she's putting a beige bow on the jar.
hostess when you say to them in the morning, "How was your night?" And they go, "I had the best sleep." These are
Is she running a bed and breakfast? Guys, if you're enjoying my commentary and want to reward me for torturing myself to watch this for you, I hope with love you'll go support With Hate Meghan, our new docuseries, which episode 1 premieres today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All paid members of Patreon will get access to the show, as well as last year's Meghan v. Harry doc, which if you missed, you can catch up while you're waiting. But go to the collections once you've signed up. You'll be able to see it there. And it will drop today at 2 p.m. on our Patreon. These shows are far more expensive and harder to put together. So thanks to everybody who supports us over on Patreon. It helps us make more, higher budget productions. We're also working on a Blake Lively one for Michael Jackson. So I appreciate all of you who've supported us. And that's why I'm really watching this show today. I did not want to watch With Love Meghan, but I'm going to keep trucking through as much of it as I can this week. I hope you'll follow along, and I hope you'll support our drop today at 2 p.m. Eastern. I'll put a link at the end.
And I'm putting this
There's
in here
the
because
jar.
this isn't my house. Daniel's gonna be staying at my house, but I'm gonna prep everything here as I would at home.
In my fake
and then
house.
Bring it back to my house. So
Imagine the pressure of seeing this weird jar in your bathroom. And imagine if you don't take this soak in Meghan Markle's house, how offended she'll be that you didn't do it because she slaved away all day on these bath salts.
finally, let's do some bedside blooms.
Oh, some bedside blooms. Go to your garden
Just a
and
sweet
clip all your
gesture.
flowers every
All these
time a
little
guest
things are
comes.
letting someone know that you're thinking of them.
Otherwise, you're not thinking of them. Which, honestly, when I see this, that's what I worry about. Are they not going to feel welcome if I don't create a base like
Okay,
this?
So we have done the base of what we need to welcome Daniel. Now let's go prep some snacks.
I don't even know where I'd get that wood tray, let alone all the stuff that's in it.
Snacks for Daniel.
God, we're
for
not
any
done.
guest who's coming.
Now we gotta
Something
make
sweet, something
snacks.
savory. I always
This is
want to make sure they have a
exhausting.
late night nibble.
A
I learned
late
this
night nibble.
very
Make
recent-
sure your guests have a late night nibble, otherwise you don't care.
I learned this very, very recently. You can take a cob of dried corn, put it in a paper bag.
She's like not even believing her own tip here. Did you see that face? Put it in the bag. It's like someone told her to say this, and then she's like, okay.
Fold it.
She's like, doesn't want to say it. Wow. No, I love
How fun that is.
I love making popcorn the morning of that I can eat later that evening
This
for
is
my
very fun to
late
do
night
with kids.
nibble. Don't you
Or
guys
not.
love old stale popcorn? Mmm. That
Truffle
looks so
popcorn.
unappetizing.
Truffle.
Now she's bringing out the truffle
oil,
oils, the truffle salt
truffle
to make this stale
salt.
popcorn truffly. Mmm.
Pretty good. Needs more salt.
Ah, I'm so glad Meghan is teaching us how to salt popcorn. She's really worked hard, guys, hasn't she?
And since we put all of our energy into making
that
those,
stale popcorn.
this we're just gonna put into a different bag.
Couldn't you just do that the first time? Couldn't you just bought some popcorn, some skinny pop, and some pretzels and just put them on the wood tray? You didn't need to do any of this, Meghan.
What are you drinking this morning?
Coffee.
Sounds about right.
Ah,
A latte love.
real good crew banter.
I see you.
I'm all
hello.
for just getting that veggie tray from Costco.
All right.
Anybody else with me? I don't need to
This
do all
is
that.
so beautiful.
You're so sweet. I wanted to make it colorful and joyful
How
for
long did
you.
it take to make this?
Yeah,
It's just chopping veggies, and as
yeah.
you know,
Chopping veggies takes time. No one has time to sit here and chop veggies when their kids are running around and their husband or wife's being annoying and their job's stressing them out and they can't afford their bills and then they can't get security. Hey, Meghan, nobody has a life like you.
I mean, this is imperfect, but it doesn't need to be perfect. It's just
It looks pretty perfect.
He even says it. It looks pretty perfect. And it looks like it took a lot of time. That's really what it's about, Meghan. No one has time for this. Of course, nothing's perfect.
Why doesn't anyone ever present peas like this?
So her makeup artist and her friend, her employee, let's call it what it is.
They're like green pearls.
Well, that's sweet. Green pearls.
Green pearls.
Green pearls, girls.
Seriously, every time I leave your house, I gain like 10 pounds. You're always feeding me.
She seems like offended. Like we're resorted to rhymes. This is what we talk about. Let's make another rhyme. Let's just blah. And now he's like, you're making me fat. And she's like, well, sorry.
Healthful things. It's 10 pounds of joy.
Hallelujah.
I'm going to make you
Hallelujah.
pasta. Speaking of our pounds
Did you
of
just
joy,
double dip?
you do it all in one pot. Single skillet spaghetti.
single skillet spaghetti.
Oh my
The
God.
whole thing-
How am I going to get through 8 episodes of these? Oh, I think I need to take a break. You got a gist of this show, right? Did you get a gist of this? Do you want me to torture myself and keep going through all of these? Because it is painful, guys. It is so boring and painful and goes nowhere. We have 30 minutes left of this nonsense. Her laughing it up in the kitchen with Daniel. Can we just zoom ahead? Now we're making a
think we're in good
cake
shape. Let's let them cool.
in this boring
Delicious.
small kitchen.
Well, come lemon just has
Calligraphy everywhere.
I can't.
It's just nonsense. I want you to tell me in the comments below, how much more of this do you really want me to watch? I think you want me to watch more. I just sense it. And if you want me to, well, then at least go support With Hate Meghan, which premieres today at 2 p.m. over on our Patreon. I'm going to put the link down below in the pinned comment. We're also going to have a little logo at the end. You can go click over there. Become a member today. You'll be able to watch episode 1. You'll be able to go back and watch Meghan v. Harry. You'll also be supporting our future episodes as well as our Blake Lively doc and so much more. I appreciate all you guys that have been here. Go check it out. Watch the trailer if you haven't already. Episode 1 drops at 2 p.m. Spread the word. Get excited. I'm getting good feedback on this one. I'm so grateful. I'm really proud of this one. I hope you'll check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure, of course, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like. You all know that. But if you really want to help, click that Patreon logo. Little one of me eating the popcorn, you know, like the stale popcorn that Meghan just made me. Click on that little icon. It'll take you to our Patreon. Sign up today. You can sign up for free. Paid members will get access to the doc.